Anderson Silva. Just his name gives other fighters goosebumps. Born in the heart of Brazil, Silva's trip from the streets of Curitiba to becoming a world-famous superstar is a story of never giving up and following your passion. He wasn't always going to be famous, his family didn't have much money, times were hard. But inside Silva there was a fire. He found comfort and strength in martial arts, it became his safe place, his purpose. He had no idea this path would take him to the very top of fighting. Silva's dedication was total. Every drop of sweat, every practice fight fueled his dream. He wasn't just training, he was making a masterpiece. The world had no clue, but a storm was coming. Brazil has a long history of martial arts, deeply rooted in its culture and traditions. From the dense jungles to the bustling neighborhoods, unique fighting styles developed over centuries. Two of these styles in particular became integral to Anderson Silva's training: Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. Through relentless practice, he became a master of both, transforming into a weapon of unparalleled skill and power. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, often referred to as the gentle art, became the foundation of his fighting style. He moved like water, effortlessly controlling his opponents on the ground with precision and grace. His submission holds were smooth, and his transitions seamless, leaving no room for escape. BJJ gave him the tools to dismantle his enemies with calculated aggression and strategic prowess. But Silva wasn't just proficient in one discipline. Muay Thai, known as the art of 8 limbs, added another layer of danger to his arsenal. His kicks, sharp and precise, cut through the air with deadly intent. His punches, honed through countless hours of practice, landed with pinpoint accuracy and devastating power. This unique blend of styles created a fighter like no other, a true master of mixed martial arts. He wasn't just proficient in many areas, he was a master, always ready to exploit any weakness his opponent showed. The Ultimate Fighting Championship became Silva's place to show off his skills, a stage where he could truly shine. This was where legends were made, and Silva was determined to etch his name among the greats, and he definitely rose to the top, becoming a force to be reckoned with. Stepping into the octagon, he carried the hopes of Brazil, a nation that looked up to him. His first fight was a big deal, a moment that would set the tone for his career. A first-round knockout showed everyone his power, leaving no doubt about his capabilities. It was a preview of what was to come, a glimpse into his future dominance. Fight after fight, he beat his opponents, his legend growing bigger with each win, his skills becoming more refined. Winning the middleweight title was sure to happen, a destiny he fulfilled with grace. He won it with total control, showcasing his unmatched prowess in the ring. What came next was legendary, a series of unforgettable moments that defined his career. He defended his belt a record 10 times, a reign no one else has matched in UFC history. Fans were amazed, witnessing history in the making. His fights weren't just fights, they were lessons in martial arts mastery, a display of technique and strategy. He moved like he couldn't be beat, his opponents trapped in his tricks, unable to match his brilliance. Section 4. A master of tricks, Silva's tricky style. Silva's fighting style was a show. He was a performer, captivating audiences with his every move. It was unusual, unpredictable, and totally captivating. His opponents never knew what to expect. He fought like a bullfighter, drawing opponents in, only to strike with perfect aim. Footwork was important. His movements were calculated, yet seemed effortless. He moved with an almost casual grace, but every step was planned. Each motion had a purpose, a strategy behind it. He controlled the space, tricking opponents into traps. Silva was always a step ahead, anticipating their every move. They'd reach out, only to find nothing. His evasive maneuvers left them swinging at air. His punches and kicks were beautiful. Each strike was a work of art, executed with precision. He could end a fight instantly. One well-placed punch or kick, and it was over. 1 second you'd see a flash of his gloves, the next his opponent was knocked out. It was almost magical. But it wasn't just raw power. Silva's technique was flawless. Silva was a master of timing and fakes. He knew exactly when to strike and when to hold back. He'd lower his hands, inviting attacks only to move away at the last moment. It was a psychological game. He played mind games, breaking his opponent's spirits before beating them physically. Silva's unorthodox style made him a legend in the ring. Section 5. A true champion's lasting impact. Every fighter's journey has to end. Silva's time at the top couldn't go on forever, but even when he lost, he showed courage and toughness. The losses hurt, but they couldn't erase what he'd done. Anderson Silva's impact on MMA is huge. He changed what it meant to be a champion. He inspired many fighters, pushing the limits of the sport. His legacy is more than titles and records. He brought a sense of artistry and showmanship to the octagon. He showed that martial arts could be both tough and beautiful. Today, his name is remembered in combat sports history. He reminds us that with hard work, passion, and believing in yourself, even the impossible can happen. He is and always will be a legend.